it to the center. He dribbles, he pulls the defender away, and then he just sinks a shot to the bottom side of the corner. It's a good attack by Garnet Gaming. I will say a lot of these players haven't been able to really break down and put a good stop at Garnet's hard force attack and this technical move around.
Yeah, it seems as well, with how well Killer and Zeta stand each other, the movement over the ball has been the key factor, right? As you say now, look at this, back onto the attack. Once again, trying to find some space, it's going to get cut out. Another thing, it's very difficult if you have players that are constantly moving around, trying to track them, and they've absolutely mastered that. And as you said, it seems like it's been very difficult for any team to break down these players and their movements. It's not going to be an offside call. No, it's not. They're going to take the ball. But once again, having to recycle and restart it over again, trying to press forward, and Jxmmy pays and cuts it back. And I mean, it's just insane. It's just sensational with what these guys can do.
Yeah, he has to pull out the keeper too because the defenders are just too far behind. And that's the power that they bring with their attacks. The amount of people that they keep pulling and cycling with these step overs. The amount of rollbacks, rolls as well. And I think they're one of the only teams that I've seen use a player lock throughout the entire tournament. So they are able to really manipulate all of their moves throughout the start. But also it's about the synergy that they have.
Yeah, 100%, right? We have to speak about that because that can only be mastered or only come into effect if you have an understanding of who you're playing with, right? That player lock, whatever the movement over the ball, that's the most important thing. And these guys really understand it to a team. To the point where they have to get these guys to pause and rethink their strategy coming into this game. I mean, we saw goalkeeper plus, meaning that keeper has to be pressing even higher for that ball. So they understand that getting it behind has become a problem for them, and then keeper needs to start stepping up.
They passed Ancho without their own bag of tricks. His name is beautiful by Mbappe. The second one, 6-8.
Okay, there's an answer.
It's a game now. 21 minutes as well on the clock.
Yeah, still a lot of time left in this game. This is only game number 1. So there's still a lot more action to come, and this is only the first half. It seems like a scene. All of that, they're starting to wake up. They're trying to string some passes together impatiently, but one of the defenders are stepping up. He's not really allowing a bit of leeway and space to play through this defense, but now trying to get that through ball, but cut out in the nick of time.
And Seaman, well known for the pause tactics, the switch up, changes 1 or 2 things, and then comes back with full force. We're seeing that in action here. Even Adam has been able to also show their synergy throughout the game. Killing it from the beginning. They were the first 15-1, they were like, people crying like a oil.
I bet that has to be in this game. Like that, you're gonna have to regular gaming ground. Prepare to bring tissue boxes. We're not liable for anyone that cries. We don't have therapy sessions, so we apologize if you hold 5, 10, 15. It happens.
I mean, we do have United supporters.
I mean, that's never going to end, is it? We're going to kick off with the second half, and this time it's going to be Team Went Past and get us started for the second half of this affair. And we'll be maintaining possession, starting with that slow build-up play, not really rushing, even though it is a 3-1 scoreline, they're not trying to rush past, but we're going to get this possession, an opportunity to press forward. Rodrigo pressing it upfield, relents, trying to get past one, sensational step over, can't get past the 12. Able to gobble that one back up. So early signs of danger already from the side of the line gaming.
Yeah, it's that same thing that again, left pulls up 2 defenders, opens up the space in the center, gets enough to push through and get a shot in. Not effective that time as the keeper was pulled, but they still have possessions as they're trying to run in for another chance.
They're on to a chance indeed, and now plays it in field, trying to find that space. A beautiful turn. Courtois once again keeping it at 3 goals only. There's a lot of pressure to be dealing with very early on from Went Park. They tried to play out from the back, and they dispossess once again. That high pressure is just working, and it locks it over. Again, Courtois needs to save Went Park. And this pressure is unrelenting. But finally, a breath of fresh air for them. The offside trap was called, but he's able to play past it. Player stepped up, Mbappe Ball was there, almost got past the defender, but it's going to be cut out.
Yeah. With technical excellence here from both of these teams. Again, the quickness of holding an offside line aware of the runners that were pressing in from the wing. Went past though. Also good at understanding exactly what needed to be done by the Goliath defense. Fortunately losing out on the ball. To make another attack in. And now it's just back-to-back stuff from both of these teams.
Yeah, indeed. That's one tackling out wide. Trying to utilize a bit of the wing. We haven't really been seeing much of the wings being utilized. A lot of them have felt like much more congested within the central part of the park. But with that, Garnet have been controlling a lot of it. But let's see if they're able to maybe play through that press. Because at this point in time, it's been very difficult for West Park to play through that. And at this point in time, he has an opportunity to prove me wrong. They're playing it forward. Here's the ball. Spilling him out wide. Still has the ball. They're trying to find success. West Park, they get it to Vinny Jr. Vinny Jr. Beautiful. And he pulls back for a free kick. It is in range. Does seem like he's thinking about it. I'm sure he's going to be feeling ambitious enough to try and take this one. Fake. Goes for it. So we push down. Momentarily. Danger's not dealt with just yet. And trying to play out wide. All the plays have been pushed up, so it is a bit of a press to play through. They're trying. That's going to go out into touch for a throw-in. But it does seem that there is a bit of sign of life thus far from Windcross. Even though they are down by 2 goals, they are still trying to showcase that we're still here to play. There's a reason we made it to this grand final. And despite that, it doesn't seem like they've really been shaken by those early goals that they conceded.
Yeah, and you can see by the way they're pressing forward as well. They don't mind pushing enough players to make sure they win up the park. They don't care about any runners that happen behind. Again, it's first leg. Doesn't matter too much about winning or losing, but we do want to close out this goal deficit.
Indeed, now. Oh, good tackle to turn it out. Valverde laying it out for the side of Jxmmy. Laying it back in field. The run was there. They didn't really opt for the Mbappe pass, which is very interesting. Playing it out wide. Jxmmy still maintaining possession. Looking good thus far. They're playing it back in field. Seems like a tactic might have been pulled out, but deciding otherwise, and an opportunity for Windcross to press forward. There's the opportunity out wide. Willingham back to in field. Mbappe has the ball. He's waiting for an opportunity for someone to give him that pass, but it seems like there's not enough people behind the ball within the all that final third.